Mend with me. Hi, my name's Lauren. I teach visible mending, and today we're going to fix this rip in my camo jacket using our half sheet sashiko inspired stick and stitch patterns. You'll also need a thread, scissors, and needles, and of course a patch fabric. I chose to use a t-shirt, one because this camo jacket isn't thick, and two because it's in a non-structural area. The patch doesn't have to be very tough. And three, because I didn't want to dress the edges and t-shirt won't unravel on me, so I went with t-shirt. I'm using pins to pin my patch in place. You'll notice I'm pinning throughout the entire patch, and that's because I'm not going to address this rip. Normally I would maybe tack down the tear of the rip first or something like that, but I'm going to embroider it as it lives, so I just use pins. When you're finished base stitching your patch in place, you'll tie a knot and cut away the excess. Next, simply remove the pattern from its backing and carefully place it on top of your rip or the area you are mending. Reminder that I didn't tack this tear down at all. I'm letting the adhesive hold everything in place. And this is where the fun begins. You will use the running stitch to embroider over every dash of every line. When you've reached the end of one line, from behind your project, just skip down to the next and continue embroidering in the other direction. I like to flip my project back and forth so it always looks like I am embroidering in the same direction, and technically I am, but it's because my project goes from being upside down to right side up. This will take time, but it is not difficult. From the back, you will have opposite stitches, also all in horizontal lines. When you've reached the bottom of your pattern, you will flip your work over and tie off any loose threads. I like to wait to do this all at once, so I'm not stopping and tying off knots in the middle of my project. When that is finished, you are ready to start embroidering in the other direction. You will use the running stitch to cover every dash, and you embroider line by line from the top of the pattern to the bottom. And when the lines start meeting up, your pattern will emerge. And I encourage you to take a moment and just say, good job, because that looks amazing. And this is why I made the patterns too, to help everyone achieve just nice, clean looking mends. When you're finished again, tie off any loose threads. You'll snip away the basting stitches, and if you need to, trim the patch to the embroidery. Again, I chose to use t-shirts so I could do this. If you chose a patch that would unravel, you would have to address the edges. The inside should be the mirror image of the outside pattern, and when you are finished, you wash and dry as normal, and this is what it looks like. I really love how invisible yet visible this turned out. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I'll catch you on the next.